Hey guys, a few people have asked what this place is like behind the scenes, so I'm gonna basically just give you a tour of the joint. The main reason it's gonna be me is because it's like 9 a.m. right now and everybody's still sleeping except for me. But before I get into that, let me just tell you about all of the SFO sets that we've had so far. Here's basically how everything went down. Dave and I, we were best friends since junior kindergarten, so we've known each other for our entire lives. And by chance, Dave had met a camera lady. She doesn't want me saying her name. Dave had met her online when we were all about 14 years old. And for the first little while, it was just Dave and her. Like, I did a little bit for one of the Onizuka episodes, but otherwise, I wasn't really involved so much in the show until halfway through the first season. I guess we're calling them seasons. But we basically used just our houses for each set. I mean, you can obviously tell that. So the first season we just kind of call the Dave's house season, because we basically filmed it at Dave's parents' place. And you can really easily, if you watch some of the episodes, you can put together how the house fits up. Like, you see Dave's room, which was in the basement at the time, and then there's a door out that leads into the basement proper, and then from there you go up the stairs and then into the game room, which is where most of the episodes were filmed. And then in other episodes you can see like his kitchen or his living room, and you can get a sense of how the house pieces together just from watching the different episodes and seeing where all the rooms are. Dave's long since moved out of that house, and we can't really show you behind the scenes in that room, but you pretty much saw everything that there was. I mean, we showed obviously the posters behind, and we showed all the systems and things that Dave owned. So everything was there. Then for the second season, Dave had moved away to go to college. And at that time he was renting out the basement. Basically, it was just kind of this one-room dive that we converted by throwing all the systems in there and then putting in all the posters, and just pretty much everything that he owned around the old house from season 1 was shoved into one room in season 2. That's why it was always so cluttered. And I mean, we occasionally filmed outside the house, or we occasionally filmed in the common living room of the house, but it was mostly down in his room. But what I'm really here to talk about is the most recent series of episodes. We all live in this house, and we converted this giant room here into basically a game room slash studio. We painted one wall green, and we used that for our green screen, but we have tons of stuff here. So I'm just going to show you what this place is like. These are lights that we used back when we first started. It's just a lamp with paper and tinfoil on it. But you know, it worked back in the day. But here's the real, and then you have, of course, the green wall that I said that we painted. And then we add there's like a curtain that hangs over this door. But here's the real cool part about this place, is that with all of our stuff collectively, we own, I think, probably the biggest collection of video game stuff that I've personally seen in my life. You know, we have oh god, probably about 20 different individual consoles here. Hundreds and hundreds of games just stacked up, not even organized at all. We haven't even done anything to organize it. And then here's a storage room. And in here, this is also just full with board games and other things. But a lot of, no, those actually are not diapers. We're just using the box to store things. But it is all just video game and anime stuff and comic book stuff. And this place is just sort of really crazy and cool. But this is, usually you see this green, and then you see us, what we had done to it in post-production. But this is what we're actually looking at all the time. And it's basically just, you know, 2 TVs, a couple computers down there, a whole ton of game consoles. The camera's usually set up and we have like a feed from the camera out to a TV so that we know what we look like while filming and how everything's going to piece together. So that's this is sort of our joint. This is our house. And this is all of our stuff. And it's it's pretty cool. I gotta say, this is definitely cooler than Dave's mom's place. That's for sure. Oh, and as for the just other things that we film in this house, like Dave's room is, you know, through here, and you got Dave's room in there, and that's where we film things, the other episodes. But yeah, for this giant room with a giant green wall, this is where we film a lot of stuff nowadays. Anyway, I'll see you guys later.